Hi, Matt McDaniel here, head instructor of AKKA Karate here in Overland Park. And welcome. This is our 6-week roadmap. For those of you watching it, you've opted into our 6-week trial beginner course here. And you just want to use this as a way to keep everybody on the same page and to let you know what to expect over the next 6 weeks. Well, first off, welcome. Welcome into our school. Welcome into our community here. We very much value ourselves as a family martial arts school. We want to teach children how to use self-defense, when not to use self-defense, gaining them a knowledge and appreciation of things like traditional values, honesty, courtesy, respect, discipline, things like that. But welcome to our school. We want to also thank you for taking action. It's always that action that starts everybody out on any path of life. So to get the benefits out of martial arts, congratulations, you've taken that action for your child. And with that action, we want to make a pact with you guys. As teachers and as parents here, we want to make a pact that, at any point in time, if you find that the program just isn't for your child, isn't something they want to do at all, reach out to me as soon as you can and I'll refund you your money. No questions asked about it. Now, on the other side of that, if at any time during the 6-week trial, we feel that martial arts is just not something that's what's fitting for your child, we have to have that courtesy as well, too. Now, if it's a child who's having confidence issues, maybe they're just not as athletically adept or able to do certain things physically, that's different. Those are things that we can coach up. We can instill that confidence. We can instill that self-esteem, empower them through the martial arts motion, and celebrate any little advantage or any little potential gain they have there, and really build up that confidence there for them. So that's a different thing than they just don't want to do karate. There's a reward at the end of it too. We have had students go through our programs. Some have gone through month-long trials, 6-month-long trials. Some have stayed here for a very long time. We have some students who started training when they're 4 or 5. They're 16, 17, 18 years old now. We have some folks that started when they were, later on in life, adults, teenagers, and they're out there in your communities benefiting from what they gained from doing martial arts here, benefiting from the hard work ethic that we try to instill into our students here so that they see and feel the benefits and the empowerment that they get from that hard work. Now, throughout this little video here, we're going to be discussing each week as it progresses on. Now, week 4, that's where you've been here about a month, and we call that decision week. That's where you're going to have the best opportunity to save money on a longer-term program if you decide you want to come on board and continue on with that. And again, that's why we call that decision week. You have a couple options in front of you. One's a 6-month option, that's $160 a month. The other one a 12-month option at $130 a month. A way to look at that is playing football or baseball for 2 or 3 seasons there. And also at any time during our program, we want to hear some feedback from you guys. If we can do something better, let us know. If you're seeing improvements from your child at home, we want to know that too, because we want to celebrate that with them at the school here as well. Feel free to call us 913-385-3518 or email me at akkaop@gmail.com, or just grab me while I'm here on the deck here. Now, week 1 is real important. This is a very big opportunity for us as teachers and you as well as a parent to really get your child involved in the martial arts and start to feel the benefits of it there right off the bat. We're not going to be doing a lot of correction here in week 1, but we are going to be giving a lot of positive reinforcement back to your child. If we see a student who has a little bit of trouble balancing, if they can hold that leg up for 3 seconds and then the next time they try it 4 seconds, that's awesome. We want to give that to them. We want to give them that ability to feel good about what they're trying so they keep pushing themselves through that hard work to get the benefits and rewards of martial arts. We also caution you about comparing your child, or if you're in martial arts, yourself to anybody else. Nothing really good comes of that. You either feel better than somebody else or you feel worse than somebody else, rather than just being you. And really, that's where we want our students to be. We want them to feel comfortable in their own skin, okay with their accomplishments, celebrate their accomplishments. And I keep coming back to that word, celebrate, as well. When your child first starts here, right after their first class, it's a tough thing to get out there. We know that as adults. Going out there and starting something new in front of a bunch of other people that you don't know, that's tough. That can be terrifying for some people. So at the end of their first class, celebrate it. Take them out for a quick special treat or a snack, something like that. But celebrate it. Have fun. If you're on Facebook, if you're on Instagram, post that stuff. Let all their friends and family see it and really celebrate that up as well. And again, if you have any questions or concerns, feel free to email me at akkop@gmail.com or give me a call, 913-385-3518. So that brings us right to week 2. Now here in week 2, that's going to be their first track test. When you come into our school, you're going to see different color belts, and each different color belt, they're going to have some black tape at the end of their belt. Now, as a white belt, you're going to have 5 track tests to complete before you're ready for gold belt. Now, that happens about every 2 weeks if that student's ready for it. Now, at the end of this second week here, that's when we're going to be doing our first track test. They're going to go out there with the other white belts. They're going to perform what they've been learning the last 2 weeks, and then we give them a stripe. Give them a big round of applause, and again, this is a wonderful opportunity to really celebrate that. Shout it to the hilltops of how awesome they did, how hard they tried, their hard hits, their low stances, all those things. And all these things are looking to build up their confidence. Here in week 2, we're looking back about what we started with in week 1 and comparing themselves to themselves and their own improvement and letting them know that their hard work got them someplace. And that's building up their confidence. And we're going to talk to them about that. We want to celebrate that. We want to keep building their confidence up, because once we're confident in something, we're going to keep pushing towards that and getting more benefit out of whatever it is there. We're going to talk about focus with the students. This is where we're really trying to instill that idea of, if I have that laser focus, if I keep my eyes on my teacher in karate class, my teacher at school, my parents when they're talking to me, and really understand what's being said and not get distracted, which is so easy for any of us to do, and not get distracted by everything around us, then I'm going to have that focus, and that's going to let me benefit even more. It's going to gain me more responsibility, more trust. I'm going to get stronger. I'm going to feel better about myself. We also want to talk about practice here too. Now, practicing at home, a really great way that I feel to do it is after your little martial artist learns something, go home, let them be your karate teacher. What kid would not want to teach their parents something and take on that role? That's fun. B, if you know something, you can teach it, and if you can teach it, you know it. So it just gives them, it masks those repetitions. It gives them a whole new reason to go home and try to practice, because they're trying to teach somebody something. It's going to let them walk through it with their minds. They're going to have to talk a little about it, all those things. Now, also here in week 2, we've gotten that first track test down. We're going to be talking to the students about goal setting. Not just that next track test, but getting through that 6-week course as their first ever martial arts goal. Setting a goal and reaching their goals are so important for life skills. To be able to get to a place where you decide, I'm going to get through there, and this is what I want to be when I get on the other side of this, and making that happen, that's a huge accomplishment for any young person to have and to set for themselves. So we want to help them out a lot with that. Here in week 3, we're really looking at highlighting their improvement from week 1. By week 3, we've done 4 classes. We're walking into our 5th. So we've done quite a bit of martial arts here. So we're going to really highlight the little improvements and the big improvements that they've made. We also want to hear from you parents. Have they improved any behaviors at home? Have they started to show some improvements at school? We want to highlight those improvements too. We want you to highlight those improvements with them as well. We want to talk to them about the benefits that they've gotten through martial arts so far, and what they can keep getting and what more they can get if they continue on through the whole 6 weeks and keep getting working hard and building that thing. We also want you guys to start talking here in week 3, since we call week 4 decision week. Now it's time to really start thinking about it as a family. Is this something that we want to look at continuing on there? Like we said before, we have a 6-month option, that's $160 a month, and a 12-month option, that's going to be $130 a month. But coming up on week 4, we're going to give you a real good chance to save some money there. But we want you to talk about it and make it a decision as a family, because we view our school as a family martial arts school. Even if one child is the only person in the family doing martial arts, the family is involved, because it takes everybody to kind of help them out and be involved in that to get all the benefits they can from martial arts. So moving on into week 4 here. We've been here about 1 month. That's awesome. That's a huge accomplishment. There are a ton of people who start any myriad of things that never stick with it for 1 month. Martial arts, football, hockey, baseball, let alone diets, right? Now, this is where in week 4 they're going to hit their second track test. So they're going to have 2 stripes on their belt at the end of this week. And so now we're getting closer and closer to being at that gold belt. And here's decision week. And this will be a time where I'm going to set a time with you guys to sit down and just kind of talk about everything as a family. See where we were at week 1, see where we are here at week 4. Talk about what you guys discussed as a family and moving forward. And then see if you guys want to continue on. We'll show you how you can save some money in continuing on. But if you need more time, that's okay. Each week gives you a little bit less of an ability to save money on that 6 or 12 month program. But if you need more time, that's fine. Week 5 comes up here. And so we're talking about the goals. You know, what is our ultimate goal as we continue on to get through that 6 weeks? What are we looking for out of ourselves to be in that 6 weeks? And there's some people that will just do a 6-week program, and that's great. That's fine. If your goal is just to do that 6-week program, that's your goal. But over our years that we've seen here, we've had people come in and do 1-month programs, 3-month programs, 6 years or more that some people have been here. The longer you stick with something that's beneficial for you, that's healthy for you, the more benefit you get out of that thing. The more you see those benefits become farther and further reaching in your life and much more longer term for you as well. And here too, we're going to have a chance to save money if we want to continue on after that 6-week program. We're going to be communicating with the kids too about what those goals mean for us, what those benefits are going to be too. If you think your child is kind of on the fence about doing martial arts, but you as a parent, you're seeing all those benefits from them doing martial arts and you want them to continue on, communicate that with us, so that we can kind of coach them up and show them how martial arts is going to benefit them. Coach that up for them, see what we can do in keeping them here. And we also want to talk about long-term goals. Some people, that long-term goal is getting to that gold belt, or getting through their first year and maybe getting to their purple belt, or getting to that black belt. Now that's a long-term goal with a ton of benefits out of it, because if you do something for 4 years, you're going to be pretty good at it. But you're also going to get all the knowledge, all the benefit, and again, the hard work ethic out of doing that for that amount of time. And here we are, week 6. It's time to celebrate. We've gotten through our first full martial arts goal that we set for ourselves. Get done with that last class in week 6. Again, go take them out someplace fun, someplace they enjoy, pizza, whatever it is. But go have fun, celebrate it. And here's where hopefully we're preparing for that next journey in martial arts as well. We decide whether we're going to continue on in our 6-month or our 12-month program, and we can continue on through there. Week 6, we still have an opportunity to save some money in one of those programs as well. And we want to hear some feedback from you guys too. Like, how was the program? What did you see your child? What changes did you see in your child throughout that time? What did you think was great about our program? What do you think we could do better? We want to know about that. Again, you can email us at akkaop@gmail.com, or just simply find me on the deck and talk to me, or give me a call at 913-385-3518. And should we continue on, we have another video on here called the Roadmap to Black Belt, and so check that out right when you continue on through one of our other programs here. But again, this is Matt McDaniel. I'm the head instructor of our school here, and I want to thank you for giving us the opportunity to be part of your child's life for at the very least this 6-week period. We really want to give our all so that they can get their all. Again, thank you very much. Have a great day.